Well, I'm afraid we are going to have to open you up to some of the audience questions. So we'll see what we have from you, you beautiful audience. I believe Casey is standing by with a question for us.
That's right. What? No need to be scared.
These
are going to be great, right, Scott?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
No pressure being the first one. Who is your question to?
My question is to Gyro and the team. I was just wondering, like, you've been on both sides of True Sight now, the winning and the losing. Is there any difference in sort of practical learning and takeaways that you get from watching something like this and seeing the other team? Or is it more just for entertainment and, you just reset and go back to business?
That's an interesting question, because I have to think about it. I think there is things we take away from it, but there's so many emotions attached to it. For this True Sight, I can say I just wanted it to be over, I liked the start in the first game, but from there I think the movie went downhill. And, and for TI7, it was also like just like feeling the win again. Now we felt the loss again. The way OG acted and the move, and you can hear like the draft predictions is like we're in each other's heads. We kind of knew. Like I think all like 10 of us, we kind of knew what's going on. So yeah, it was it's just nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you very much. All right, we have Alexander here. Got a question for you. Hit him. Two-parter, maybe.
All right, it's a fast two-parter, though. First things first, I really want to thank Gyro and Seb for just everything that you contributed to the DOTA. So give him, please, a round of applause. With that said, I have a question for Seb and Gyro to begin with. As a DOTA player, since you won 2 times TI, and for me, it's sort of like this sense of fulfillment, that you fulfilled a dream that everyone in DOTA is trying to get. Is that why you're kind of stepping down? And then a follow-up question for Topson and No-Tail. What, in contrast, drives you to keep going and to keep playing forward?
You want to go first, or do you mind?
Feel free.
Okay. About me stepping down, I can only speak for myself, not for Seb, really. I will gladly move it to tomorrow and really clear it out, because it's a lot of thoughts I've been through, and yeah. Sorry, I got emotional. You should keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to answer in one question, and we're gonna seize the the original opportunity tomorrow to also take time to kind of speak about these things, as of course they're very important to us too. I guess that it's not really I wouldn't say though, to give you like an element of answer, it wouldn't really be the fulfillment, even though it's there. I think it's more about the sacrifices that it requires, and because the truth is, there's only like a tiny difference between being on the winning side and being on the losing side, and we're not. The truth be told, I don't think we have more merit than Nigma here, and I don't think we have more merit than most, if not all, the teams that were at TI and that are going to be at the next TIs. Just certain things happened where we probably did better, at a certain point, or maybe there was even like circumstances, who knows. And then when you're on the losing side, it can be rough, because everybody puts so much effort into it, and I feel you kind of know within yourself if you should be going for it or not. And if you kind of ask yourself the question, it kind of feels like something's off anyway,
Yeah.
Therefore, you should probably, kind of let your spot, because a lot of people kind of want it and deserve it, And I think we had our fair share of kind of very, personal, narcissistic satisfaction. I think, others deserve it more. That's kind of how I feel. But yeah.
Joe, you want to go?
Sure, I can go.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I had a long time to think about it, like during this long break for now. And, well, I've only been in the scene for, like a bit more than a year. And
That's like 10 years, man. 10 years.
So I'm just like I thought about what could I do instead of playing Dota, and I didn't really find anything that I would really want to do yet. So I was like, well, I'll just give 1 more year and then see again what happens. But yeah,
keep
for now,
the win streak going. 100% win streak. TI,
yeah,
keep it going.
Yeah. Of course.
Nah, man.
Hey, back up.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, I'm really fired up to play. I don't know, again, what happened. I think it also kind of happened to me at TI8, where I felt so good about the game and I felt so good in the environment. Similar story to when I moved out first time. I thought I was going to move out really far away from my parents. Ended up moving very close to them, like 200 meters down the street, because everywhere else was not as nice as home. And kind of the same thing with Thompson. I tried some different things, and Dota is kind of what makes me happy right now. So. Makes me very happy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good answer. Good answer. I'm talking about that. Good answer. Good answer.
Are you guys ready for another one?
Good answer.
Ready for another one?
Yeah.
All right, that's for you guys. Are you ready for another one?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Okay, good. He gave me a blank stare, like maybe not.
We've
been talking a lot about how there are people all over the world watching on the stream, but we also have people from all over the world here in the audience, including Lupo from Bulgaria. What's your question?
What are you saying about?
I have a question for Topson, but first I just want to congratulate Mind Control in a way that probably only he will understand, but брат, ти си най-добрият офлейнер в света. Не го забравяй. Продължай да мачкаш. That was Bulgarian. And my question is for Topson, because he has this immense experience, so probably he has some insight into the game. How did you decide to buy the diffuser on the gyro? Was this something that you came up with during this game, or was it some cheesy strat that you had trained before?
No, I just had a crazy idea pop into my head. I was like, there's a Bristleback and Omni in the enemy team, and they need mana to cast their spells, and they're tanky, so I'm gonna get a lot of hits on them, so they're gonna lose their mana, and then we win the fight. So that's it.
Proper flip strategy. Great. Thank you.
Good answer.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Mark is going to hit you with a big one. What do we got?
Yeah, sure. So it's a question to note. A quick question. When you're watching actually True Side, do you actually feel that you're building a legacy and the foundations for the future esports generation? So, for example, some of the younger players there will be able to say, at work or in school, I'm a gamer, I'm proud of it. Do you actually feel that?
I do think the product is amazing. I think the guys are doing an amazing job. Whenever they make a True Side, it's one of the best things I've ever seen. Very nice T-shirt, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, but I mean, you as a team specifically, do you actually feel maybe the pressure and the ownership of building that, the foundation?
I mean, it's kind of, I feel like just we're more passing the torch along from all the experiences that we learn from other people and that we learn from each other. A legacy, I guess, depends on how many people watch it and read into it. I think you could learn a lot from this. I think this could be the foundation of a few things, at least. Again, I was watching Nigma. I was so excited for today because I got to see Nigma's communication and Nigma, how they talk and how they act and all the emotion and expressions. This to me could be a psychology book, but it really depends. Somebody might look at it and it's not that. Yeah, legacy, it's really hard for me to say. I'm one spectator. Of course I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Especially this one, sorry.
Thanks a lot.
Bad question. Bad question. Bad question.
All right, this next one is coming from Twitter. This is from Sir Lord Chris, who wants to know, was it easier to play in a grand final the first or second time? When did you feel more pressure and or stress?
Koro, you've been to many TIs, go for it.
So I have 33% win rate in TI finals. First time was definitely the hardest by far. We played Alliance, went to 5 games. Just lack of experience. I was much younger too. The TI7 felt very good, but it's always connected to who you play, I would say, because we played newbie and we felt very good. And the third TI, it felt okay. Yeah. I think we, our whole team, we felt like we could have done so much more. So that's probably biggest regret about the last TI. But yeah, sometimes you gotta own, so.
Anyone else?
Anyone in the front row?
I mean, I'm thinking. I guess the first time is harder, just because the lack of experience. Pretty much, it's like you don't really know what you're getting into. I think. So yeah, probably for that it would be because of that. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say first one definitely because of emotions. It's just you're so attached. Everybody's talking about like winning a TI and how it feels. Like talking to Matumbama, for example. Like. It just feels something untouchable, and then you're there in the final, and you have to play the game. And
you do have to pay Dota sometimes.
Of course you have to. I mean, it's a free game.
That's a free game.
But yeah, I think the emotions in at least for me in the first finals, it was just too much. And I mean, thankfully there's teammates, you can share things. I wouldn't survive alone.
So none of you felt more pressure the second time because people knew that you could do it? You didn't feel like you had to prove that it wasn't a fluke? I mean, obviously we all know it wasn't, but a lot of times...
Did you though?
I did.
I got the other impression.
Talk to Slacks about that. No, I'm serious, because a lot of times when people do something the first time, there can be a lot of lack of self-confidence, because you wonder as you're walking away, like, I can't believe that happened. Maybe it happened because the stars were aligned. There was no pressure to, when you were going back, to think, God, everybody's looking at us because they know we can do it for sure.
As much as people talk about defending these ages, I don't really believe in this. Like, none of us thought of it, and every time you go to the interview and people ask this question, we are like, what is this about? Like, we have the whole season and we are practicing for everything, all the tournaments, but this is just one of them. And we just want to do the best what we can do at that moment. And I think none of us felt the pressure to win it again or proving ourselves again. Like, it's just us. It's about us.
That's a battle that happened, I'd say, before, like, long time before the tournament actually happened. You know, of course, there is that feeling can be there. I don't think it comes from the outside. It comes even within ourselves. It's like people look at you differently, of course, like other teams, and maybe yourself, you look at yourself differently. It's a different challenge, but I think we kind of tackled it much earlier throughout the year. Yeah. And once we got to TI, I don't think none of us felt anything like that. It was all positive. It had a positive impact. If anything, it was confidence. We're like, we know we can do it, so I mean, let's just do it.
Your turn, Slacks.
Thank you. All right. Sarah, with Lucas?
That's fine,
the mic, my friend.
That's a question to OG. When did you notice that Wiz was this good, overpowered?
Broken,
yeah. And was it against NIP? Was it against Scrims? And why did they Scrims don't say ban Wiz, ban Wiz, ban? I don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so in our bootcamp, we had a quick talk about IO. I don't know who started the conversation. Yes, and I, we discussed it. Anna's sitting in the room. He plays IO with his friends, but he plays the support. We never scrimmed it. Then we were playing against NIP. And the way the draft went, we were going to take the Slark. It was a perfect Slark game. All the cores that were good against Slark were out. The Voids, the Bloodseekers, the whole shebang. And then the IO idea came into the room. I don't know who threw it out there. And then it was like very good against Slark. It's a very good core matchup. And then first try, yeah. Second, then they gave it again. We're like, yeah, let's go. And then after that, we felt the power. Felt the power!
Thank you very much.
Good answer. Good question.
How's it going? What's your name?
Akshat.
What's your question? Go ahead and talk up nice and close.
All right. Hey, shout out to AdmiralBulldog and my maths exam for tomorrow. And thanks, you guys, for showing us such high-quality Dota. And I have a question for Gorgc and Via. So, Kuro, you said like you are the calmest MFer on the planet. So, how do you manage to stay so calm, like in the TI pressure and from all the toxic pubs and etc.? Via, you mentioned you asked these guys like, shall we go to the after party? Did you guys finally go or not?
I think I didn't come off as calm as I wish to be in this true side. But what helps me, it's religion, to be honest. That's really it. We did go to the after party. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
All right, and one for No-Tail. So how do you guys decide when to go like all aggressive monkey business or when to go for late game and defensive against like, is it the experience from the scrims against these guys or what is it?
Against them, it's the only way to play. It's the only way to win. We have a long scrim record, and those games have been the bloodiest scrims I've ever been a part of. I don't know if you have another scrim partner where things go.
If we were to like reveal these scrims, you know.
Yeah, that would be a cast material. Like people would cast those games. Like,
insane games.
In mental games, yeah.
All right, thanks a lot.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Cedric, and I have a question for basically all of you. So we all know that the TI has the biggest prize pool in the whole esports, which is great.
Yay!
But does it's okay. How much does money, or like the money in general, motivate or enhance your motivation, maybe for the game and also for playing in these huge tournaments?
That's a Gorgc sub for sure.
Any money man here?
I mean, I could. I guess I'm just gonna speak for myself, but and the feeling that I get from other competitors. Obviously, it's different for everybody, and it does have an impact and it matters. At the same time, I feel like our passion for the game it's so strong, and it's this competitive spirit. I mean, you see Kuro, he just lost a TI and he's talking about winning 3 because we won 2. I mean, what kind of insane drive, what is this, seriously?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's just about proving yourself or others or whatever it's at stake that you can be the best at that. And I think would TI players have to kind of pay to get the chance to prove that, they'd do it too. So I feel like there's much, much more to it, even though it probably has an impact on the pressure side of things, I guess. At least that's for me.
Okay. So the money is a nice asset at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I would. It's very impactful. It really is. But I guess the essence, at least to me, the very essence of it is competition. Like hearing competitors such as Enigma talk about OG and what we inspire them, and that is like the biggest. That's what you're looking for. It's like that your hard work it meant something, and you got to a point where, yeah, something you can be proud of, kind of. So yeah.
And I think you inspire the future generations as well. So thank you for that.
Good answer.
Okay, I have one more from Twitter. This is from @PixelCutter on Twitter. And it's directed at OG, but I like to open it up to everyone because I'd be interested to hear everyone's answers. If you could have one thing added to next year's chat wheel, what would it be?
Me saying, Sabir, Zababa. Oh, no.
Probably
not. I would add the Johan's monkey imitation. That's pretty good.
I just want to add the Anna's, oh shit. Oh shit.
That's good. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
All right. I think we have one more. Sebastian from my side. What do we got, boss?
Hey, Kuro, you're from Berlin, right?
Yeah.
That was not exactly the question. The question is, in a country of continuous improvement, of trying to be the best in the world, how does it feel to be the best in something?
Good.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you very much.
All right, you've been in line for a while.
Yeah.
Would you like to step on up?
All right.
Tell us who you are and where you're from and who your
All
questions
right. My name is Topher, and I'm from Indonesia. So first of all, thank you so much for the drama and the passion for the game. And after this is question for OG. After winning 2 TIs and back-to-back TI, so my question is, after that big achievement, what's next for OG? And is there anything for us about that new roster?
Plenty.
Is that question approved?
But not right now.
Maybe a spoiler.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
There's 3 more guys coming.
All right.
Cinder and S4.
Who's that guy?
Soxa? He's a coach.
He keeps coaching, yeah.
So back to my first question. So what's next for OG after that big achievement?
Maybe another finals against them.
Yes.
I think the plan for both of us, at least to get to the finals, that's the main goal, or main plan. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
All right, thank you so much. Congrats for winning TI and winning lots of money from us.
Thank you, everyone.
That's a good one.
Thank you, everybody who did come up and gave us your questions. They were all excellent. So thank you very much to you all for queuing up and doing so. But beginning to sort of start wrapping things up, once again, thank you to both of you for taking the time to come up here and sit in front of this audience and answer all these questions. Nigma, as a team, before you sort of go, I mean, Kuro, any sort of final words that you'd maybe want to say to OG, or in just terms of how you sort of feel the sort of upcoming remainder of the season is going to look for you guys? I know you, in the film, you had a lot of connections to sort of spirituality and stuff. I just wondered how that's sort of driving you forward for the rest of this Dota Pro circuit.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank everyone here for coming, and I want to thank Valve for making this masterpiece. And for the next season, we'll just try our best like we always do. It's an endless grind. For OG, I hope they'll just create their new team. To be honest, it doesn't feel quite the same. I'm really mad at these two guys.
What did you put?
I understand where they're coming from, since I've been playing for a very long time myself, and all the respect to them. And one more shout out to Gyro and Seb especially, please, and Arno, who's not here. Personally, I always wish Johan the best with whatever he does, and Topher is, I think he very well deserves the MVP of the year. Like an amazing player to play against. It's my honor, it's our honor, and we're gonna beat them.
Good answer.
Well, as mentioned before, it really has been an absolute honor for you, Team Nigma, to come here as, of course, not the losers, but I'd say so the second place winners, wouldn't you agree, really, of that TI? You know, we don't do losers here. But again, for you to come up and be able to talk to us, and a reminder for everyone as well, you will get to see Team Nigma's reaction to the entire film in the video that will be uploaded tomorrow. But one more time, ladies and gentlemen, Nigma, we've kept you here long enough. You guys, you can have a break now. It's Team Nigma, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys.
Fuck off.
Have a good one here. Are you just kidding me?
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little more.
Time to go home finally.
Have a good one. Have a good one.
Now, OG, you're going to stay here for a little bit longer because the night isn't quite over yet. I don't quite know what to expect, but a little birdie tells me that there's still something else that needs to be announced, Johan.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little something for you. It's just a short video, so please just stay tuned. Don't leave yet. If it's ready, I think it's ready. It should be ready. Oh, it's ready.
Challenges and pitfall. There is a unique story behind every trophy that has been lifted over the years. Hard work, talent and momentum. We think we've seen it all, but there is surely much more to come. Lifting the Aegis twice taught us something. Every TI champion had something special. Raw skill, mind-blowing team coordination, surgical execution, they were all prodigies with the rare qualities that made them kings in their own ways. To keep building our legacy, we need the finest Dota can offer. Once a rival who lived evil, he will now become a precious ally who wants his crown back. A new era unfolds and we couldn't be more proud of our newest addition. Please welcome OG Sumail.
What?
Welcome, bro. Welcome.
What's happening?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
What is this team?
What is this team? Welcome everyone, Sumail. This is going to be our new addition. This is a replacement for, I don't know, we're going to have 2 mid-laners now. I guess they're going to roll for it.
We're gonna craft a new meta of like the dual lane mid. You know, we're like shaping up the new Dota for you guys and your pubs. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm really good at that.
Tiny airlines.
So, you know, how did this all come to work? You know, of course, you guys have been looking to replace and try to replace, of course, what you had before. How did it come to Sumail?
I mean, this is like a longer story because after TI, we didn't really know what people wanted to do. We had a lot of extra time, and I think for Sumail, he was also going through his own, I guess, trials. We had the attempt of playing with Chaos, and I think they did that on very open terms. And for us, we're looking to play, Topson and I, and the rest have decided that it was no more. And for me, Sumail was the reason why EG were so hard to deal with. We were very targeted and we're very focused on what they're doing around Sumail and how they're making him work. And that was the main problem. Now I'm happy it's no longer a problem. It's a problem for the guys on the other side. So yeah, young core player. I fucking love him.
I mean,
Thank you.
And I mean, Sumail, you've obviously had a bit of a break, right? You've not been on a team now. You're sort of coming back in, and you're joining these sort of 2-time TI winners. I mean, what sort of excites you the most about this season, getting to play as a new member of OG?
Okay, so I've been out of the scene for a while, and it made me realize how much I love doing it. And to do it with OG, people who are more accomplished than me now in those aspects, I'm just like looking forward to learn a lot from Seb and Otil especially. And yeah, playing with a mid who's like 100% win rate at TI, it's always nice. And yeah, I'm really excited. Most I've been my entire life.
And Seb, obviously, as we saw from your announcement, you know, you're sort of taking a step back, but you are still going to have a lot of involvement in the team. I mean, it's got to be very exciting for you, right, to sort of work with this new incredible talent such as Sumail.
He's going to be a mascot, dude.
Yes. I mean, what he doesn't know is like, to me, it's like, you know, I've thought about this for so long, right? Even before, you know, the rebuilding is like, it was a very personal process, and then once I realized what the new season was going to be, I'm like, I'm going to miss the chance to play with Sumail. But you know, so it's, I think it's like, it's just like an honor, you know, in a sense to have him. You know, just to see him wear an OG jersey to me is like something special. I think, I mean, he knows that like he's a player that we've always like admired and respected, and he gave us like the roughest times. We still have nightmares about this goddamn tiny 30-0, just like, you know, like he's chasing us around the map like we're just like a bunch of kids, you know, trying to play, and he's like, it's his ground, you know, his field. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be incredibly exciting. It's yeah, we're all, of course, there's going to be some nostalgia for, you know, with all the true side and whatnot, but we're already looking ahead. I think we're all looking at what's to come, and you know, it's never been more exciting. So yeah, super proud to have him, you know, alongside us.
Thank you.
Woo! Next goal. Let's go.
So Sumail, I know you're very excited to be playing with this team, but how much, I guess, like how much more excitement is it? Because I know that you've always have been a super aggressive player, very aggressive play style. I look at these guys, I'm thinking they match exactly what you like to do. So What's your thoughts like going up to playing with these guys with all their aggression?
So we have been talking about DOTA during the majors, and the way they talk about DOTA is very similar to mine. We just want to run at shit and kill everything, pretty much. And yeah, I'm excited to see what we're going to do in the calls.
I mean, it's been an amazing night, a very long night as well. We don't want to keep you guys waiting here too much longer, but just any sort of final thoughts from yourselves as a team in terms of wrapping things up and what people can expect from OG, because obviously we're still waiting for a few more announcements. You know, there's still a few slots left to be filled.
Do we need more though? I don't know. I really do need more. No. Yeah, of course. I'll say my piece. Maybe somebody else will want to wrap up. I mean, thank you everyone who showed up here, of course, and everyone watching at home. And huge thanks to Valve for making all this a reality. The game, TrueSight, yeah, I've probably sunk more hours into Dota than I've done anything else. So it's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good game. And of course, I just want to say a huge shout out to Nigma. Yeah, I really, they're the team that we've been the closest with, and they're the team that pretty much won us TI8. I mean, a big portion of it. Like, they taught us so much, Dota-wise and team-wise. So, massive respect to those guys. Yeah.
Where is he? He's next to Tochka, I know.
Well, I think with that in mind, we will let you go. But just as a final note, Seb, for everybody watching at home, it's tomorrow there's going to be some more news and information that people are going to find out about OG, right? And whereabouts are they going to find it?
I mean, obviously there's going to be a lot of, it's already a lot of changes, right? And there's a lot of exciting stuff to come. We just wanted to kind of build an opportunity to just, casually talk about all of this and answer questions and whatnot. So it's going to be a very dedicated moment in which we're going to shed more light on the players that are taking a step back or retiring, and the players that are joining in, and basically every question that people might have about OG and about how 2020 is going to look like is going to be answered. That's the whole point of it. It's going to be really exciting. There's a lot of quite exciting news and announcements to come. So yeah, just tune in. It's going to be tomorrow night. You find everything on OG socials. Yeah, and just to wrap it up and to add to what Johan said, I think we all feel very blessed to be part of all of this. It's very genuine. When I look at people watching TrueSight, you guys, hosting it, Valve people looking at it, Nigma, and us interacting, people viewing at home. I feel this whole thing is very genuine, sincere. It's just about sharing a passion. It's very inspiring to me, and yeah, I just want to thank everyone for making this happen. We're all very proud of just being part of it, seriously. So yeah, thank you.
Good answer. Now, Gorgc.
Well, as I said, once again, you guys have been amazing throughout all of the performances in Dota 2 that you've given us, and for coming out tonight and talking about the game and, of course, this incredible film in the way that you have. But for now, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the evening. You've obviously got to save some energy for tomorrow. So one more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for OG.
All right, it's bounce. Which way are we going? Are we going left? Are we going right? I guess we're going down this way. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Thanks, bro. Thank you, Owen. I'm going to give you this.
That was easier.
All right.
Wow. I mean, what a night, eh? What a night.
Damn. Yeah. Watch this. We watched to see how many times, and we still had the chills every single time. It was amazing. I'm hoping that you guys all enjoyed it as much as we have, because it was spectacular.
And once again, so this whole video, the whole thing, it should be being uploaded right now. You should be able to check out TrueSight once again, which I imagine you'll want to. Is anyone going to go home and watch TrueSight a second time? Yeah. And of course, tomorrow, you'll be able to watch it a third time when you'll be able to see it alongside the full player reactions of Team Nigma and OG all together.
Yeah, and that is going to be really exciting for us, of course, and whew. Everybody enjoy themselves, yeah? That's what I hope.
Well, I believe that's sort of, that is it. I think
that's it.
For the rest of the night, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a beautiful evening and a safe trip home. Once again, thank you to all of you for filling the auditorium tonight. You've been an incredible crowd. Thank you to all of you watching at home, and indeed, as Seb said, just joining together and sharing the passion that we all feel so passionate about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an amazing night for Dota 2. Have a great trip home. We'll see you all again soon.
Remember to click the subscription button, but that's not good enough. You gotta click the bell. Click the bell. You gotta also click the bell and thumbs up.